Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Could you translate this for me?
A scroll, and it's in Chinese. Oh, fierce tiger, thou art ruler of the forest, the bravest of character. As tranquil as the most majestic of mountains, as swift as a bolt of lightning, as violent as an earthquake jolting the great earth. Show no mercy, with twin fangs strike, and rush up Moon Mountain. Striking fear in all, nary a soul challenge thee. It's a secret poetry.
Secret?
To maintain secrecy, the technique is written in poetry form. Only one who's received the master's verbal instruction can understand its meaning.
Why did my father have it?
No idea. But I'd assume if he had the scroll, then he received instruction from the original master.
My father?
I'd hold on to this. Perhaps someday you will meet the master who wrote this.
Thanks. Sorry to bother you.
Chen Guizhang, voiced by Tetsuya Sakai in the original Japanese dub and by my friend Eric Kelso in the English dub. A man who fears nothing and welcomes all competition with fierce precision. 30 years old, from China, born February 10th, 1956, Guizhang is the son of Guizhang Chen, more commonly known as Master Chen in this series. He works at the Chen Family Yokosuka Trading Company, which is centered around New Yokosuka Harbor, Old Warehouse Number 8, where he is being trained by his father in both business and martial arts.
Guizhang, don't you understand? Only employees are allowed in here, so get lost.
From what we know so far, Guizhang seems to be a very strong-minded individual.
That's low, Terry.
I will make you pay.
Each time you see him interacting with Ryo, he always seems to be thinking.
Guizhang, don't you understand? I don't have time to listen to your bullshit.
I got it.
Well, if you've got it, then get out.
Guizhang.
From what we can gather from conversations with him in the game, as well as the recordings of him in Shenmue 2, Guizhang seems to be the kind of person who tirelessly pursues what needs to be done. He is a man who completes his goals.
If you don't live, it'll be a problem for us.
What you mean?
You still don't realize your role, do you?
Aside from what we already covered, there are a few details we do know about him that I feel are important. First off, we know that he really respects his father.
A bodyguard?
Father told me to guard you.
Guizhang,
Yes.
you utilize your opponent's attack to flip them. First, I will explain the basic form. Watch closely.
And by extension, Guizhang also respects those who he gets close to, people he brings into his inner circle. In Shenmue 2, players can be reminded of Guizhang in two places, and I feel that these are also very important. The first place Guizhang is referenced is within a conversation you can have with Joy.
Yo, 元気?
ジョイか。お前ここで何してるんだ？
どうでもいいだろ、そんなこと。
そうか、そうだな。
ねえ、りょう。聞きたかったんだけどさ。
ん？
横須賀のチンおじさんを知ってるんだよね。
あ
あ。じゃあ、気象のやつは知ってる？
気象。ああ、もちろんだ。
そっか。ねえ、あいつ元気にしてる？
ジョイは気象と親しいのか？
ああ。あいつもあんたと同じで、ぶっきらぼうだけど、案外いいやつだよね。
そうだな。
気象が香港に来るたびに日本のことをいろいろ教えてもらってるんだ。
そうだったのか。気象が香港に。
ねえねえ、あいつ今度はいつ香港に来るんだろう。なんか聞いてない？
気象はしばらくは来られないだろうな。
え？どういうこと？
あ あいつは怪我をしたんだ。俺を助けるために。
怪我？亮を助けるため？一体何があったの？
ジョイ。
修験たちのことと何か関係があるんだね。
俺はある男を追って香港へ来た。修験たちはその男を知っている。気象は俺と一緒に香港に来るはずだった。だが船に乗る直前にその男の手下に襲われて。
その男って誰なんだい？
知らない方がいい。お前には関係ないことだ。
そうはいかないよ。気象はあたいにとってもダチなんだ。ダチに怪我させたやつをほっとくわけにはいかないよ。
ジョイ、聞いてくれ。今は詳しく話せないが、俺が追っているのはとても危険な男だ。
亮、
他の人を巻き込みたくないんだ。お前にまで気象のような目に遭わせるわけにはいかない。分かってくれ。でも
あたいにだって亮の手助けぐらいは。
その時が来たら手を貸してもらう。
本当かい？
ああ、
きっとだよ。
分かってる。
The second place Guizhang is referenced is in one of the cassette tapes found in Huang the Wiretapper's room, where you can hear Guizhang talk to Joy.
Warehouse number 8.
Heaven Dragon Earth Comrade.
Who is this?
Don't you recognize my voice, Guizhang?
Joy. What's the idea of suddenly calling me like this?
Nothing really. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You must have some good news. Is that about a new boyfriend?
No way! What are you talking about?
You're so honest.
You're getting the wrong idea. I just met this interesting Japanese guy, that's all.
Interesting Japanese guy.
Yeah, he's really serious, and he's like a samurai.
A samurai?
What's the matter? You sound solemn.
It's nothing. I knew someone like that.
Really? What was he like?
Oh, excuse me. I have a guest.
You sound busy as usual.
If I weren't busy, I wouldn't be able to stay in Japan.
Sorry for interrupting your business. Say hello to Uncle Chen for me.
I will.
This, combined with some of the things that Guizhang says to Ryo, really shows that Guizhang cares about those. No matter how tough-minded he seems, there is a very strong layer of love and respect for those he is close to. I kind of like to consider him like a bro that you would beat up, but kind of in like a loving way. Or like that guy you might bump heads with, but you learn to respect each other due to it. You could go as far as saying that Guizhang is just that older brother that forces you to become a strong person.
Is Trouble your middle name?
Save your complaints for later.
Fine. Watch yourself.
You too.
One of the other major facts, and the one that I find most interesting, is that Guizhang trains in a martial art called Yan King style. Now, I might be butchering that pronunciation, so please don't mind me. Anyone who plays Shenmue can say that the martial arts in Shenmue is very important. I feel it's very important to the characters and to the story as well. So I began to research the Yan King style. However, I couldn't find any relevant information about it that I felt was from a trusted source. I feel like for me to further learn about this, I'll have to start looking into some more traditional Chinese literature about it. So that'll be for another time. However, one thing I did come across that seemed connected in an interesting way is a series of novels called the 4 Great Classical Novels of Chinese Literature. One of the novels in that series that comes to mind is a piece of literature called Water Margin. This novel is attributed to the writer Shi Nian, I might be butchering that name as well, who lived from 1296 to 1372, which puts this in the cusp of the Yuan and Ming Dynasty period. Now, what I find interesting is that this novel has a character named Yan King. Yan King was raised in the Hebei province of China. Now, the key thing to take away from that is that the Hebei province is also the home of Meng Sun, which is where Ryo's father supposedly killed Su Ming Zhao, as we find out in the first scene of Shenmue 1.
Do you remember Chao Sun Ming? Chao? That's the name of the man you killed in Moon Swan. It can't be. You! Get up. I'll allow you to die like a warrior.
While researching this, I found so many connections to Shenmue, it blew my mind. I won't get into them here, but if you look into Water Margin, you may find more info. Maybe someday I'll do a brain dump on the actual Chinese history and how it relates to this series, because I feel like to really understand Shenmue, you need to understand the literature, the culture, and the geography that the series is inspired by. So this brings us to a burning question on many fans' minds. Will Guizhang return in Shenmue 3, or the later games in this series? Perhaps. Honestly, yes. I think he will. My reasoning is simple. Guizhang told Ryo that he would come with him as a guard. Obviously, we know that Guizhang means as a friend too, because we can tell he cares about Ryo. Guizhang, as we know, gets hurt right before the final boss battle of Shenmue 1 when Chai kicks the beam down and it hits his leg. So yeah, Guizhang needs time to heal. However, I don't think that will stop him forever.
Look out! Guizhang! Behind you! Guizhang!
You cannot travel injured.
It's my fault.
Don't worry. This injury will heal soon. Go on ahead.
Guizhang is way too strong for that. So we know from Shenmue 2 that Guizhang knows Joy. Joy's father, Chunling Yang, is a very well-established businessman who does trading with Guizhang and Master Chen. By extension of Joy, Guizhang also has access to speak with Ren.
Yeah? What?
Ren, I didn't think you knew Joy.
That's just what I was thinking.
Ren, you know, about Joy, how long have you two known each other?
Hey, are you interested?
No, it's not that.
She's too tough for me. Not my type. She's all yours.
Joy and Ren both know that Ryo went to Guilin, so there is literally no loss of information, and Guizhang will have the ability to find out where Ryo is. We do know that Joy tells Guizhang about Ryo, and since Ryo tells Joy that he knows him and that Guizhang got hurt because of him, you know damn well that she's going to keep in touch with Guizhang to see if he is okay, and that will definitely lead to conversation about where Ryo is at this current point in the story. So yes, I have a huge gut feeling, and with this evidence backing up the fact that we will indeed see him again. And with that, we have reached the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching.
I just can't give up. But how can I?
I'll talk to my father. I'll ask my father to help you out.
Really?
Contact me later, okay?
Guizhang,
What?
thank you.
Nah. That's my line.